I want to do a quick tutorial about eyebrows, how I do my eyebrows. I'm going to use my Anastasia brow pencil. This is in dark brown. I do not use black. I think it looks more natural when you use like a darker brown. And with Anastasia, you can kind of build up the intensity of it. And you can always add like a little darkness at the ends if you want to, but I just think it just looks more natural. So I'm going to go into the inner part and I'm just going to formulate like a line, my little guideline. And then I'm going to flick forward the little hairs that I do have in the front. And I'm going to try to pull it up more. This pencil is really soft, as you can see. It really just, it doesn't really put down a lot of pigment. I want my, so I'm going inward right here. My arch should be right here. And then the tail out here. Okay, I did my other eye. But I just flick this forward. Just on the same side. Flicking it in that direction. Like going this direction and flicking it that direction in the front part. So the more pressure you put on it, the darker the hair is gonna be. That's why I like this pencil so much. But you can just easily flick the pencil and it's still gonna give you that definition. So I know this is a little close, but we're gonna clean that up. And I'm going to use another Anastasia product. I'm going to use her concealers. I'm going to use 6.0 and 6.9. So 6.0 is very light on me, but I want it to be right there. That's it. Wipe some of that off. And I'm just going to sculpt out underneath my eye. And this concealer is really thick. Now I'm going to use 6.5. It's more my color. And I'm going to take that inward. I'm going to do downward like that. Inward. And like a line right here. Like right into my nose. And I'm going to take the rest of that. Usually I just use my foundation to do my upper part, but what I like about these is that this is more, it has like a reddish tone to it, and it looks better on the top part, and it doesn't give me like halo brows. I'm gonna take this Evian spray. Since it is thick, it's gonna be hard to move, so I find getting some like a brush and then spraying it with something to really get the product moving. Now this is kind of like an angled brush and it helps a lot. I got this from Morphe. This is a what was it called? Like a contour collection. just like that. And I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay. Now, what I tend to do is, since I still have some product on this brush, I go into that brow and I flick out on there, because I don't want the inner part of my brow to be too dark or too like squared off. That's the word for it. And I want it to look more natural. And by doing that, it gives me a more natural feel. Okay, now I'm going to use Anastasia's powder. This is in dark brown. I'm going to use the lighter shade over here. And I'm going to angle it up, and I'm going to just flick it inward. Not too much. Like on an angle. Okay, flick it up. I always use the lighter color in the inner part of my eye, and then I use the darker going on to the tail and everything. You don't have to use powder after you use the pencil. I tend to do that because I am severely oily in my eyebrows, and if I don't, my brows will just look like a greasy mess. Also put Becca Evermatte primer in my brows before I start, because my brows will just look horridly just oily. I'm just taking that underneath. And some people, you want to do like a very, if it looks more natural for you, you can use just the powder alone. I need more help. I have, like, my mom and me have very thin eyebrows, and I have to do the most to make my eyebrows look decent. So usually for extra coverage, I use my RCMA powder, and I get a little sponge. And I will press this translucent powder in my brows. So that's it. So bye till next time, and thank you for watching, and I'm gonna do a look, so I hope you stay tuned for that.